was, tell me today, when the current president was kicked out of ZANU PF, who stood up in the Central Committee to say I'm resigning? Where was July? Where was the so-called lieutenants? Where were they? Where were they? We must be very honest. No one ever said anything. He was kicked out of ZANU PF. It was only through the revolutionary march, which involved the people, which involved everybody, which involved the late Chandra who agreed. Like any other leader, he was ailing, but I think he believed the only thing I can leave for the people is peace. And may his soul rest in peace. In his last days, he wanted peace for this country. With the democracy that he was fighting, what he went through, he gave him, said, let there be peace. But in being peace, there was supposed to be an inclusive approach. Did Nelson Chamisa not know that ED was going to be in power when we marched? We all knew. Who did not know? Even Mr. Mulipopana. We all knew. We celebrated it because we believed it was a new era for Zimbabwe. So at no point did ZANU PF bring ED into power. And may I remind them that it's not ZANU PF that will put ED into power. It is the people of Zimbabwe. And you cannot betray the people of Zimbabwe. ZANU PF is too small of a part of membership to come up with 5 million votes or 2 million votes. It's too small. Within ZANU PF, the dynamics of play, 63% in the 2010 election, over 63% went to the MPs, 50.08% went to the president. If they had work to do, let them not focus on G40, let them focus on the difference between 50.08 and 63%, and ask themselves, where did it go to? That's what analysts do. Focusing on G40, focusing on Chamisa is not the issue. The issue is that the president's ratings, are they high or low? And you're basing it from the 50.8% which you got. So where have you ever seen a party where MPs get more than the president? Because the MP is the chief campaign manager for the president in the constituency. Don't they see the problem that they have? May I remind them, ZANU PF, number one problem we have is internal. You don't have confidence in the president. You have confidence in the MPs who got over 63%, 2/3. The president got 50.08. Can you answer why? So what is that going to do with the MDC? What does that have to do with G40? It all has to do with not reconciling people. You cannot kick people out of office who have been elected. No wonder why we remain a threat. Because but what do you do to break that barrier? You reconcile with everyone to say, come. Mliswa enda kumashuwe tukurungwe unoti rushanda nesu parali manjuru ende kumachisentro munotaura zvakati kaukonde enda unotaura zvakati nekuti madzosa vanhu kumusangano kuti mushande pamwe chete. But if leadership does not see that, it becomes a problem at the end of the day. So now you've got the Karangas in power, but can I tell you one thing? These Zulus are also working with the Ndebeles, with the Manikas, to also get into power within the party. So this whole exchange will happen. I must say, unfortunately and sadly, I don't see the Ndebeles ever being at the helm of this country. I don't see the Samanikas being at the helm of this country. But only because of the minority. Because politics is about numbers. So there's bigger dynamics happening which people must understand. There's an aspect of tribalism which you cannot. So now they're recruiting the smaller tribes the same way that the did. We're finished with that. And I hope I've clarified that. Mnangagwa was G4. He worked with Kasukwere. Not only that, to the point where when the revolutionary march started, he ran away when that communique was done. We all know that. Matema Danda and Mahia are the ones who were left behind. If you remember, I also supported them in court. I would be with them at the end of the day. So for people like Mnangagwa to speak about the real liberator of this country are quiet. They're not talking. They're anguishing in poverty quietly.